In this lesson, we're going to talk about having exponents that are integers, and primarily talking about having exponents that are negative numbers. What this means is that if you have any base, any non-zero base raised to a negative power, that is equal to 1 over that number raised to the positive power. So in the example that they give us here, 5 to the negative 3, 5 to the negative 3 is the same thing as 1 over 5 to the third power. And 5 to the third power, remember, 5 to the third power is just simply 5 times 5 times 5. And 5 times 5 times 5 is equal to 125. So 5 to the negative 3 power is 1 over 125. Also, if you have any number raised to the 0 power, no matter what the base is, any number raised to the 0 power is always going to equal 1. And it doesn't matter if the base is a positive number or a negative number. If it's raised to the 0 power, your answer is always going to be 1. All right, so pause the video and copy these notes down. All right, so several examples to do this. 5 to the negative 3, well, we just did that. That is 1 over 5 to the third power, which is equal to 1 over 5 times 5 times 5, and which is equal to 1 over 125. Negative 10 to the negative third power, that's going to be equal to 1 over negative 10 to the third power. Now it's important to notice that the negative 10 is in parentheses. That means that we're multiplying the negative 10 times itself. So that would be negative 10 times negative 10 times negative 10. Okay? And so that would be 1 over negative 10 times negative 10. Negative times negative is a positive, so that would be, this right here is a positive 100 times negative 10. So that would be a negative 1,000. And because the negative is in the denominator, that makes the entire fraction a negative. So it would be a negative 1 over 1,000. 4 to the negative 2, once again, 1 over 4 to the second power. Okay, that's 1 over 4 times 4, which is 1 over 16. Negative 7 to the negative 4, that's equal to 1 over negative 7 to the fourth, which is 1 over negative 7 times negative 7 times negative 7 times negative 7. Okay? And we're going to use a calculator for this. And make sure that you look at this. Negative times the negative is a positive. Negative times the negative is a positive. Positive times the positive is going to be a positive number. So we don't need to worry about plugging the negatives in. So we're just going to go 7 times 7 times 7 times 7, and it's going to be a positive 2,401. Or we normally don't put that positive sign in there, so it'd just simply be 2,401. All right, so where this comes in into play sometimes is if we're simplifying expressions. And just remember to follow the order of operations. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Okay, so we're going to do what's in parentheses first. So this turns into 5 minus, parentheses, 6 minus 4 is 2 to the negative 3, plus negative 2 to the 0. All right. Then second, we're going to do the exponents. So this turns into 5 minus 2 to the negative 3, turns into 1 over 2 to the third, plus 2 to the 0. Remember that this negative 2, anything raised to a 0 power is simply 1. All right. Then we're going to continue with the exponents. 5 minus 1 over 2 to the third power is 2 times 2 times 2, or 8. Oops. Plus 1. So it's 5 minus 1/8 plus 1. 5 minus 1/8 is 4 7/8 plus 1, which gives us a final answer of 5 7/8. All right. One last problem before my computer dies. All right. Remember to do the PEMDAS, or please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Okay. 7 minus 4 is 3. Okay, so we have 3 plus 3 to the negative 2 plus negative 8 to the 0. Okay. 3 plus 1 over 3 to the second power plus 1. Okay, we'll go ahead and simplify that. It's 3 plus 1/9 plus 1, and that is, if we combine, because of the commutative property, I can say 3 plus 1 plus 1/9, and we end up with 4 1/9. All right, so that's that for this lesson, and make sure you ask questions if you have any. Talk to y'all later. Bye.